Hi there, I'm Grégoire Sharp. I'm the Group Director of Customer Experience and Innovation. I want to talk to you today about the project that we have led with our colleagues from our business unit that's called Lifestyle for that concept store. And what we did for them is we took their business objectives, we took their brand aspirations, we took their concept and we translated it into a customer experience master plan, because we thought that there was this need for a glue that holds the whole thing together and that helps differentiate, delivering to every customer, whether they engage online or offline, something truly unique at the level of the brand ambition. We started by the customer. We looked at who they were. Who are we trying to target? How do these people think, behave? What are their habits? What are their expectations? And how would we engage with them? So we built behavioral personas that were later used by the team to engage and recognize the profiles on the shop floor. We also build what we call a vision wheel, which is a great way to encapsulate a vision from a customer experience and the key principles that will support this vision on a daily basis. And this was not just for the shop floor team. This was for every team in the concept. The marketing team, the partnership team, the technology team, everyone was always looking up at these principles and trying to bring them to life and stay true to them, which brought a lot of consistency to this project. We then, with these two components, looked at the journeys that we were going to design and deliver to our customers. We mapped each of them with great details in terms of how people would hear about that in the first place, what would trigger them to come and explore, how would we engage with them, how, based on their needs, would we grow them successfully to embrace the full spectrum of what that has to offer. This is not just a store. This is a concept with more than 14 experiences beyond the hundreds of products that we sell. You can dine here. We have 3 restaurants. You can shop, of course. You can get styled. You can go to the hairdresser. You can engage in customization. So those journeys will explain how this was meant to be delivered, and we're regularly checking whether or not we're staying true to this. By delivering this work, we also identified additional ideas that will feed the pipeline of innovations and enhancements that the brand will follow for the years to come. Then we went and looked at how the digital component of the experience could be expressed with even more ambition than we had, and a mature approach to technology beyond the gimmicky one. We developed a video that you will see shortly that shows how we blend digital in the store, not just looking at an app channel or a website. And finally, a very crucial part of the work was to make sure that we had buy-in. We worked all together. We made sure that we engaged every team in this work. This is not the CX team's project, this is the that team project. We made sure we had shop floor team involved, continuously keeping us in check, challenging us, telling us if we were fantasizing those customer profiles or if they were actually the real ones that they were engaging with. And we made sure to train them. Alpha, the Dean of our School of Great Moment, will explain to you how we did that and how the trainings went and what they brought to the team. Finally, this was what we call a design as one exercise. There were no silos there. Digital versus offline did not exist for us. And we made sure that all the way through, the breadth of that was fully expressed. In terms of impact, there have been many positive outcomes. We saw our NPS scores jumping. We saw the level of recognition of the experience side of the concept going up as well. And we truly are able to hone in on that differentiating factor. People understand this is not just a store. It's an experiential retail concept that's really pioneering the future of digital stores.
My name is Alpha Dibay. I'm the Dean of the School of Great Moments for Majid Al Futtaim. The concept of that is always a wonderful one. And they always had this beautiful architecture and a beautiful space. And we knew we were going to have great product. But from the very beginning, we understood that there needed to be a glue, an ether in this space. And the people who were going to make that come to life were the people who worked here. And so they developed the vision wheel and all of those kinds of things, but we needed those people to take that on board and to apply it in the everyday lives to make sure that when customers came into the store, the experience lived. And so what we developed was a program called Impact CX. It took the basics of CX, it applied it and melded it with the vision wheel, the persona development, the journey work, and we took those people through a 3-day course. After that 3-day course, we then applied it and we came back in an asynchronous mobile app. Basically what we were doing was getting the people to acknowledge, understand, buy into, be inspired by that material so that they would be able to apply it in the day-to-day lives. What I think was most interesting about the program is the first part of that course is really the immersion, the deep immersion. And then we kind of went to a second piece where we would come back periodically and work with people through the problems that they were working with on the shop floor. In addition, we used a mobile app to kind of keep the knowledge going and keep it alive within the workforce. So what they were able to do is take personas, which were sort of design personas, and kind of use that to actually adjust the experience they were giving to customers based on their idea of which persona the customer was in. And that improved over time.
Hi, I'm Greg Coates. I head up customer experience for Majid Al Futtaim Lifestyle, of which that forms part of it. One of the first things that kind of struck me when I joined the company was just the great work that had been done with this project. It's really great to see how we've taken an idea and developed that into a concept that just really appeals to our customer base over here in the UAE. You know, we're starting to really see how we're overlaying customer experience with, you know, what we are here within that as a concept store. This is more than just a store. It's a place where we want people to come and hang out, spend their days, a place to be proud of, a place that they tell their friends about, a place that they tell their family about. When I start to look at what our customers are telling us through some of our key kind of customer KPIs at the moment, predominantly Net Promoter Score, a word that's being used over and over by our customers is unique. And that really kind of gives us that assurance that we've delivered against what we set out to do originally. Not only is that concept store being recognized by our customers externally, but also internally it's creating a lot of buzz. So much so that the company have actually reinvested some money in helping us deliver a very similar project for another one of our kind of global brands in a very different industry. That is really all about delivering a great concept where someone wants to come and overlaying it with that excellent world-class customer experience. But we don't just stop there. This is something that we want to continue to push the boundary on. How do we continue to strive and be relentless in terms of delivering those great moments for our customers? And it's with that in mind that's really going to help us shape our strategy as we move throughout 2022 and beyond. So I hope this has given you a flavour of what that is all about, but I think it's enough talking. Why don't you guys come and see for yourself the buzz that we've created down here? But in the meantime, I hope we've given you enough to give us your vote.
This is a place that makes you feel at home, that makes you stop and think, that awakens your senses. A reason to get out, to explore something new, and gives you the opportunity to unwind. Where you can learn something new, harness your talents, and feed your desire for discovery. A place where you can treat yourself just the way you like it. Built for you to create, to stay inspired, and to free your imagination. That place where you belong. This is a place where bold decisions are made, where each moment is focused on you for your curated experience, so that you can be selective and precise. Where you can enjoy the best that life has to offer, allowing you to stay open to options, because with options, you get to choose. A place where you can define yourself, be brave, be bold, be adventurous. Take on what comes your way and embrace it, mold it, shape it, own it. Because no matter what happens, we'll help you shape your own story. And when you find your vibe, set your own trend and embrace it. Don't be shy to make a statement. Don't hold back to try something new. Your voice has a place here with us. This is a place like no other. That is the place where you belong.